Tacoma is our home. We both love this city.
He proposed down on Ruston Way.
It was just it was a perfect location, kind of connecting us more to the city and starting our lives here.
We found out we were pregnant almost exactly a year after we got married.
I've wanted to be a dad for as long as I can remember. The days leading up to our 20-week ultrasound were very exciting. We went in, I remember we were holding hands, just all smiles, and they took us back into the ultrasound room.
And then we saw the baby and this profile picture. We were so excited, like, oh, the most beautiful thing we've ever seen. The ultrasound tech, she started out by like telling us, oh, here's the head, here's the mouth, like everything looks great. Then she went to the heart and she was like, oh, and then the 4-chamber heart, and then she just kind of stopped.
You could just kind of tell that there was a kind of a silence when she was looking at her heart.
And then she was like, okay, well, I'm leaving. The doctor will be in a few minutes. She came in and she was really sweet and open with us, and she was like, first of all, I just want to tell you that your baby is beautiful, and I know that your baby's going to do amazing things with their life, but there's something wrong with her heart. And then, of course, how do you respond to that? I mean, I just broke down. I was crying. Joseph was crying.
Immediately, I think it kind of attacked those ideas of, oh, everything is not okay. This is not what I dreamed about.
After we left the hospital, we went down to Ruston Way, to that same pier where Joseph proposed.
We have this envelope and it's got some ultrasound pictures in it, and one of them has, whether or not it's a boy or girl.
He opened it and he was like, it's a girl. Then knowing like, oh, it's Shirley. Shirley's gonna need to have these surgeries. Shirley's going to need to be in the hospital. Shirley's gonna have to go through this pain.
There's just so many things to think about, like, oh wow, I'm gonna be a dad. Oh wow, I'm gonna have a daughter. And now I'm gonna have a daughter with a heart problem. And I wasn't sad about that, but I was sad that she was going to struggle.
We went to a specialist and they told us exactly what her diagnosis was. And they said she has truncus arteriosus and that it would 100% require open heart surgery. So she had surgery at 5 days old. We just spent those days before surgery just cuddling her and holding her as much as we could.
And I remember as we were walking her back towards the operating room, I gave her a kiss on the cheek. And you can't help but have those emotions. There's no way to block out the feeling, is that the last time I kissed her? Will she ever look at me with those eyes again? And the surgery, I mean, that lasted forever. We got the update, everything's going great, and she's doing great. And they took us back to her room, and that was an entirely new experience. They had a clear, like almost semi-transparent bandage over her entire chest. I remember thinking, oh my goodness, you can literally see her heart beating, and you could see the tape, this clear bandage beating with her heart. And it was like, that's crazy. And to think, that's gotta hurt.
Heart disease affects so many more people than you could imagine, and a lot of them are babies. Shirley was born with heart disease. She didn't have a choice. She didn't do anything. The American Heart Association has been funding research for CHD since the 1940s. Because of that, Shirley is here today.
And to know that the American Heart Association is funding this valuable research so that parents in the future can benefit from it. But I know that it's not even close to being done. The advancements that will come in the future are great. When you think about organizations like the American Heart Association, you can think of just bringing hope and joy to families like ours. That just having her around and being able to enjoy her, when I see her, I am constantly just reminded of how wonderful life is.